We're there.
Yeah, I know. I'm playing around with it. All right. I think I finally got us figured out now. It's always something with streaming software. What the heck is the QR code that I have up here on screen? Bear with me, y'all. I got to figure out what the heck's all going on. I'm looking. What the heck is the QR? Oh, that's our Amazon store. I didn't put that up there, though. I don't know. I've started the live stream tonight, and stuff's not quite how I expected to see the layout here. So welcome back, everybody. Yes, we are inside, but we tried to give you a little bit different of a view of our kitchen. Woohoo! Instead of office upstairs. We had every intentions of being outside today and cooking. Tiffany already had food laid out, but y'all, we had a cold front blow through last night. It is so crazy windy out there. There's no way my camera's going to get blown off. I don't know if the mics could hear us. It has been gusting like crazy today. Of course, I'm looking out there now. Now it looks like 5 to 10 mile an hour.
I was just looking at it a minute ago. I'm like, oh no, I don't look that windy.
It's been stupid windy today, y'all. There's no way my camera would have stayed up. Like, it's already been blowing stuff off the porch all day long, and I'm not about to have a crashed DSLR camera out there. I feel like we are way too bright. Oh, maybe it's just my computer screen. Your phone looks good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay,
yeah.
I must have my brightness up so much over here we look white, which is great for once. I didn't have to turn on, we're facing the window so we can get some natural light. All right, let me get to the comment section and see what we got going on. So yeah, it'll just be a little bit of hanging out tonight. All right. Sorry if I sound stuffy. Literally right before the live stream started, I got my 50th allergy attack of the week. There's so much pollen and stuff blowing around here. For the last 3 to 4 weeks, I have just been itchy eyes, nasal drainages. I just can't get away from this stuff. You can go outside and literally write your name in the green pollen everywhere. We went from freezing cold, everything was dead and brown, to now I'm looking out a window. We have a green field, a green yard. That literally happened over the last 3 days.
Stuff is sprouting.
Oh yeah.
Lilies are popping up.
Our pine trees are just busting, blooming, and pollen going everywhere. And then here it is going to be frost again tonight and in the 20s Tuesday. So it's going to shock everything. Everything's budding out and blooming, and then it's going to get absolutely destroyed by frost.
I'm ready to put my frost blankets away.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. It's annoying. So as soon as this live stream's over, we're going out to, if the wind will lay, put frost blankets out, put my little freeze miser drip stuff out, and then we're going to do that in the next couple of days. And heck, I'll have to go to the property and drain water lines and all that good stuff, because I think it's going to be mid to low 20s here Tuesday. They're calling for 28. I never believe them. Every time they do that, I'll wake up and it'll be 20 or 19, something like that. Oh, goodness gracious. At least we're not as bad as some of y'all. I'm reading way back. I think Chris said, yeah, they're supposed to get 18 to 24 inches of snow tonight, another potential foot on Wednesday. Why do you live up there? You can't convince your wife to move out of there? Holy smokes, dude. We love it when we get a little bit of dusting down here. That right there would cause me to pack up and get the heck out of there. Oh no, heck no. I'll deal with the heat and bugs any day, and I'll have to dig out of 2 feet of snow. All right, let's go on down. Todd was talking about the Olympics today. You know what? Sadly, I haven't really watched any of the Olympics, but I never do, to be honest, because I'm too busy working.
Yeah, you don't get much TV time.
No, but I have seen on Instagram when I occasionally scroll through that. Looks like there's been quite a bit of oh, I thought it was raining. My laptop apparently is overheating. There is fans kicking on everywhere. I was like, what is that noise? But anyways, looks like USA's got quite a few gold medals, so that's pretty awesome. Apparently they just got another one today. All right, let's go on down and catch some of these comments. I haven't made it to it, but I remember. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Zoe says hello.
Hi, Zoe.
Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully y'all are nice and warm up there. I don't know how anybody is anymore. You could be in Georgia just north of us and having snow and cold, or Carolinas, everywhere else. So you just can't predict this weather anymore. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, Anna says, heard from a friend in Massachusetts, they're talking 55 to 60 mile an hour wind gust with up to 2 foot of snow. No, thank you. Our winds haven't been that bad here, but they've been pretty bad. Thankfully, it's been what, 50s, 60s today. It's dropping pretty fast out there now. Going to get below freezing tonight, but it's been pretty nice here. I hate to rub this in y'all's face, but it's been like mid to high 70s this week.
It's been nice.
That's why everything's blooming and green. But now
I finally put the jackets up. Now I'm gonna have to get them back out.
I know. But I guarantee you, we're gonna get another frost or another cold dip after this.
Yeah.
I'm kind of I would say I'm kind of over winter, but I'm not because we're working on the house and I literally got overheated.
We're just over the frost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got overheated last week working on the house. Like I was in boots and jeans and socks one day and I had to keep stopping. I'm drinking now gallon jugs of water over there. And I stopped one day because my feet were just soaking wet. I was like, oh, so needless to say the next day, oh, we're shorts over there. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. Rome Gully says it's super windy in South Carolina, super windy in Florida too. Man, it's been nonstop today. Normally it'll lay at dark. That'd be great if it would. Okay. Yeah, half pint. Man, this wind, half pint's not far from us. I'm telling you, dude, it's just won't stop today.
Yeah, we wanted to be outside. It's nice and pretty, but that wind.
Yeah, well, Miss Lee wants to know what's for dinner regardless. We're just going to have to cook after we get off the live stream with y'all. Sorry, there's no way we could have cooked in that wind. It probably would have blew the Blackstone flame out. And again,
I'm going to be just cooking inside tonight as much as I want to cook out there for this meal, but I'm going to make Philly cheesesteaks. Yeah.
And why are you making them? Because you got disappointed this week. You thought you was going to order one and local restaurant let you down.
Yeah, we have a local store that cooks pretty decent food, but they don't always have a cook there, and the cook that is there, he only knows how to make cheeseburgers and BLTs, which I feel like Philly cheesesteak is way easier than a hamburger, in my opinion.
Open up his horizons or get his.
So he doesn't know how to make them. And I was on the way to the property, and I was kind of running behind with everything, and I was like, oh, I'll just pick us up some Philly cheesesteaks on the way, and no.
Yeah.
That's what I get. I should just cook at home.
Jonathan says, hello, my Florida friend. Rain this morning. It rained here last night. Mm-hmm. So you must be a little further west of us and then blowing most of the day. Boy, don't we know that. So we were outside on the porch last night enjoying a fire. And y'all, we have been in an extreme drought. Like our governor's put warnings out now. We're under a red flag warning. You can't burn. It's crazy windy. We're in like historical droughts. We've only had just a few inches of rain over the period of many, many, many months. This is unheard of for us. Everything's dried up everywhere we rode around recently. It's just been crazy, but it's been so long since we've had any sort of a rain. We got 0.3 inches last night, but I'll take anything I can get. And I literally walked off the porch, even though it's windy and raining, and I just stood in it. It was kind of cold, but I just stood. I was like, I haven't felt this before. I just let it rain down my face. It's like, oh, it's so nice. Man, we need a lot of rain. Sadly, I better be careful what I ask for because I don't want tropical storms and hurricanes to bring us all the rain, but we need feet of rain just to get our rivers and all of our dried up lakes and ponds and everything back. We follow this one lady on Facebook, and she's been going to all the local lakes, rivers, and creeks, and just everything's like I have never seen before. I cannot believe we don't have forest fires everywhere. Okay. Well, Miss Lee, about that. So how was our get together last Sunday? So we did cancel the live stream last Sunday. We decided to keep it canceled because I did about 8 to 10 hours worth of taxes that day.
Yeah.
Had my tax appointment this week. Yeah, real fun stuff. So we had to cancel our family get together last minute because guess what's running around here everywhere? COVID. My mom got COVID. My dad got COVID. My aunt got COVID, and she's had it for like 2 weeks now, still testing positive. My parents were like 10 days. So we all were like, love y'all. Hope you're nice and safe and doing well. The get together is called off for right now. So we're waiting for everybody to get free and clear. Thankfully, although this is their second time having it, they said it was worse this time. It wasn't like life-threatening or anything like that. But I still hate to see people go through that. What's been wrecking our area this year is flu type A. Everybody we know has been getting that. It's been like bedridden in 10, 12 days.
Somebody we know had both flu and COVID at the same time. I don't know how she made it through that.
Same time?
Yeah.
Is that even possible, or do you think that was just a false test?
No. Yeah.
Good. Huh? So yeah, sickness is running around here like crazy. So we had to cancel it. We've moved it ahead. Just waiting for everybody they keep doing their test to test positive. Thankfully, mom and dad's now feeling better. My aunt, who's had it for a couple of weeks, is still not 100%. So it's just been lingering and hanging around.
So we'll have to reschedule that soon.
Yeah, we will. Yeah. So I decided to keep the day canceled anyways, because like I said, I did, it was at least a solid 8 hours worth of taxes. And I pulled my hair out in case y'all haven't noticed. So that also is why there hasn't been much content this week and won't be much content next week. I had business meetings this week. I had tax appointments. I did 8 hours worth of taxes. I had something else. Oh, we had a rainy day this week, which I did record content on that. So did not get to work on the river house as much as I'd hoped, but did definitely work on it and made some progress. We'll start by next weekend rolling out your next video. We got a little vlog video we're going to attempt and try, see how people react to it. It's got some bloopers, got some stuff in it. It'll be completely different than the build series, but it'll give you some sneak peeks as well. We'll get that out first, and then whenever I finish the flooring, that'll be the next build video to come out. All right, how's the trails going? Well, what y'all seen is what I did, but I've been tempted to go out there because I'm so close to finishing my last trail. I've been tempted to go out there and
That'll be nice to
knock it out, but
yeah.
the house is my main focus. I've been back and forth. This week it's supposed to be cold, which is great working weather. So I'm going to try to focus on the house and some other things, but I'm not saying one of these afternoons or days I don't slip out there and finish that trail up and get y'all another little trail video. Okay. Is Bullet in jail, says Miss Lee.
He is, yes. I figured he would be a distraction to Andrew during the live stream because he was just pacing behind us. He thinks, I guess we're sitting at the table. I guess he thinks we're about to eat. I don't know. So,
We're not? I'm hungry.
Well, not right now. So I knew that would be a distraction to Andrew, hearing little twinkle toes all over the floor. So I put him back there so that he'll lay down.
Yeah. Meanwhile, oh, he's done moved. Ruger was passed out right behind us, but he's over here now. All right. I'm reading. Everybody talking about weather. Mark Fletcher got recognized as a new member. Well, we appreciate you, Mark. Appreciate you so much. Speaking of, we got to do our memberships live stream this week. I'm going to say at the moment, this is a crazy busy week for me. Thursday night is what I'm shooting for. We'll do it at 7 p.m., but you'll get the notification if you're a member. And for people that are curious, we just do that as an extra little perk for members. Obviously, we do our typical live streams as well. And it's a little more loose, lot less people. We can get to pretty much every comment. I certainly can't on these live streams anymore. And we kind of let you ask what the heck ever you want. Let's read what else we got going on here. Yeah, Half Pint says, I was planning on grilling. I would like to grill myself. And then she obviously had outside plans, but he said, nope, chicken pot pie it is.
There you go.
Yeah, we're not going outside in that mess either, other than put out these frost blankets and try to get
and that's
ready.
going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, put frost
you're
blankets
definitely
out
gonna
and
have to help
wind.
me.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, Little Drew says they had 2 trees fall yesterday from the wind. Yes, I took Ruger on a run earlier through our trails, and I've already got trees and limbs down everywhere from the wind as well.
Golly, just
I know.
gotta clean up.
I know, but there's so much dead stuff still hanging up from the hurricane. It is what it is. Let's see what else we got going on here. I'm jumping all around now. Sorry. Have we ever heard of bamboo in Florida? Absolutely. It's everywhere around here. One of our neighbors.
No, not Bamboo, Florida.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
I should have read. It did say in Florida, Bamboo, Florida. Brother was caught up in a wildfire out there, riding side by sides. He got out safe. Told me 400 plus acres was burning. So there's actually a pretty big wildfire in my old hometown, which is not far from here. And there has been quite a few that's popped up around us, but they've got them contained. But no, I've never heard of Bamboo, Florida.
I wonder if it's down south, like near Okeechobee, because I think there's a fire down there too.
There's fires starting to pop up everywhere, and I've been expecting a whole lot more with this extreme drought that we're in, and I hate seeing it. I wish we could get some rain. This is not normal for Florida. It seems like every 10 or 15 years we'll go into a severe drought like this. So I guess that is a somewhat common, cyclical. Barely said that word. But typically we get feet upon feet of rain a year. We're subtropical, so it's just really weird when we get long spells like this. It's just been months and months and months for us. We go from record floods and rain when we bought the property about a year and a half ago to now record drought. We've watched that property go from the worst flood in known recent history to now just pure drought.
So many stages of it
like,
now. Yeah.
What the heck is going on?
I know we want to fish so bad down there, but we can't even.
I'm going to fish off the bank a little. Thankfully, we're blessed. Even though a lot of that river is extremely rocky and shallow, you can walk across it, just majority of the river. We have a very nice deep hole perfectly in front of the property, right in front of the river stairs. So we're very lucky with that. We can actually do, at least some catfishing and stuff out of that, which we may include in an upcoming video. Oh, rub it in, Miss Lee. Poured here for 3 days last week. Everything's flooded.
Ah,
Well, send some our way,
yes,
please, and
woman
we'll
over
send you
here.
some drought if you want it. Oh, we could use some rain. All right. Yeah, Sumter County, he says. I've heard of Sumter County, but I think that's way down south, if I'm not mistaken. It's definitely not around here. Yeah, Miss Lee. My tax appointment's March 2nd. I think I'm about to pay this year. They got us this year, y'all. They got us. We tried to take advantage of all the big, beautiful bill, whether you agree with it or not, all the business write-offs that we could, and certainly the depreciation helped. But yeah, they got us. So, yep, I've got my little cutout from the CPA. Mail this amount to IRS by such and such date.
Yeah.
We did good a lot of years. I was expecting to have tons of house write-offs and stuff last year. We didn't know permitting process was going to take so long and really hold us back. So sadly, a lot of the write-offs I was expecting to have can't be until next year. So yeah, it is what it is. We'll deal with it. I got told, I think April 15th to send another check. I need another viral video so bad. All right, I am reading. Yeah, I know what hair. I don't have no hair. Yeah, I'm praying for everyone who's sick. Says half pint. That's plenty of people. Oh my goodness. How cold is it here? Says Randy. It's actually been nice today, but it's dropping. What are we, 50, 60s? It's not bad, but
Yeah.
we're going to be below freezing tonight. And then Tuesday we'll be in the 20s. But I think the high still gets up. I got to look. I think the high still even gets in the 50s that day. So it'll just be windy and cold in the morning, be nice in the afternoon. That's typical Florida weather. You bundle up like the Michelin man in the morning and you're stripping down to flip flops and shorts in the afternoon. That's also why people get so sick here. Oh, goodness. So, how are the chickens doing with the cold?
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't seem to mind it. I let them go out in the sun today and get some grass, and they were happy with that. When it was really cold, we did lock them up in the hen house and
Mhm.
put cardboard over the windows just to keep them a little bit warmer, but they do fine. Yeah, they're good. They all huddled together up there on their roosting bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than one aggravating one.
Yeah, yeah, except for that one. Yeah.
So, see here. Brian says the wind is no joke over in Swanee. We know that area. He did grill today. He said, but it was a bear to get it going. I can
bet.
imagine. I can't. I've tried smoking on days like today, and it just strips the temperature off of the grill or the smoker. It's so difficult to cook on days like today, especially
I wonder
longer
if
cooks.
tomorrow is supposed to be windy because I plan for you to grill tomorrow.
I bet it will be. Well, we can grill up there. Oh, grilling here or there?
I don't matter.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Yeah, actually, pork steaks are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So Zoe wants to know if you guys like dragons.
Sure.
She's getting big into drawing.
Oh, cool.
I've never been a huge like dragon like movie type person, but I mean dragons are cool.
They are cool.
I love fire and I love anything that blows fire, assuming hers do. All right. So to what point are you able to build to before your next inspection? Good question. So we can fully frame, and I'm talking trusses. We can even do, ask the inspector this exact question. I said, do you want to come out and do just the framing inspection? And then I'll go do sheathing. He said, absolutely not. He said, as long as you're confident in your framing, which I am, framing's very basic. I know where blocking goes. I know how many nails per board. I know what size nails. That stuff's very, very easy. And I know my strapping for the walls. He said, if you're confident in that, he said, go ahead and put your sheathing on as well. Now, sheathing, they've got to do very specific nail pattern inspections before you're allowed to tape it up or seal your joints because we're most likely going to go with zip board. So honestly, I don't call him back for a while, which is wonderful. So we're going to frame all the way up to roof trusses on, sheathing on, locking everything in. Oh, that's going to feel so good. Now wind can't blow nothing down. We want all this done before hurricane season anyways. Then he'll come out and do the framing inspection, strap inspection, nail pattern inspection on the sheathing, hurricane straps, like for your joists, blocking for fire code. That'll all be included in this. And then we're good to go. Then I can put windows and doors in, dry it in, which is my ultimate plan. We can do electrical, we can do plumbing. All of these are inspections that will be required. So we actually have a long time before we have to call them back out. It's ultimately up to them, but framing is one, and then you might as well just do your sheathing in with it. I feel confident enough to go ahead and do sheathing on it because I'm not expecting him to tell me, tear the sheathing off, redo your framing because you did it wrong. Framing's very basic, and I done built one house, so I'm pretty confident in those codes. All right. Miss Lee says, tell Zoe I love, or dragons are the best. And then Bobby, I love dragons too. There's a lot of people like that. I know there used to be some pretty popular dragon movies too. What was that one with Matthew McConaughey? I remember watching that one back in the day. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. Uh-oh, that sucks, Miss Lee. Trash truck drove over her concrete driveway and broke it.
Dang.
Yeah, now you got to deal with them. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
So what do I use the most? Grooming the driveway, rake, box blade, land plane. I don't own a land plane. I wish I did. And my driveway is now in need of a quick drag, typically box blade. But to crown it and do everything that I did to get it to this point, this is something new for me, finally doing a crown, was the excavator, obviously, and the grader blade, 3-point grader blade behind the tractor is very nice as well. But once you kind of get it built how you want with those things, it's just run up and down it every so often with the box blade and smooth it out. I'm starting to get a few little humps and dips and stuff in there that I would like to knock down. But my ditches are working great. At least I say that. We've hardly had no rain since I built the driveway. But the few times we have had decent rains, the ditches are carrying the water. The driveway shedding it. It's not washing out in the middle like it was. So crowning it is definitely the way to go.
Better for sure.
Miss Lee says 59 there. You sound like you got very similar temperatures to us here in Florida. So Jerry wants to know, Tiffany, how do you know the chickens are happy?
Well, when I checked on them, they seemed like they were good.
They'll let you know if they're huddled up and whatever, just all in a bunch. They're cold. Things aren't good. When they're out shaking and hollering and doing their things, growling like they do weird stuff. You can clearly tell. Okay. Not a bad idea, Brian. He says put welding blankets to hold temp around the smoker. Yep, those won't burn. That is not a bad idea. All right. So Chris is sorry I joined late. Don't let it happen again, Chris. We'll forgive you this time. I'm sure I missed it, but was weather the reason for no house videos this week? No, it was not. It was 8 hours of doing taxes, a tax appointment. I had some business meetings. We had one day they called for rain and it was foggy and nasty. I was about to get my tools out in that. And then I did a couple of days of work. So we're at the point with the house build right now. You're not going to get weekly videos.
Yeah, I was wondering if you brought that up.
Yeah, so I'm doing this one a little different this time. So whenever I built this house, I was giving you almost daily videos, but it was, hey, I've got 2 walls up today. Here's a video. Hey, I got 2 more walls up today. Here's a video. I think moving forward on this one, it's going to be, hey, y'all, here is all the walls up. Here's all the sheathing. They're going to be a little bit longer to get out videos, but kind of include the whole current process. This is also why we're doing the occasional vlog video too, because I want to give y'all a build and teaching video, and you'll be able to decipher the differences between the two. Some of y'all will watch both types of video. So I just want to hear, what's your code? Why are you building this way? I'm definitely going to give you that type of video, but it'll be after whatever the current process build is complete. And then we'll give you a sneak peek early vlog video of, hey, I fell off the ladder, or we got a bunch of stuff stuck like we did, or here's what we did at the property this week. Here's some funny stuff. We had a problem with the inspector, yada, yada, yada. We'll give the behind the scenes sneak peeks and some other types of stuff that people are interested in seeing in those types of videos. And maybe as this build goes on, we integrate it all into one, include that stuff at the end. Maybe we keep it separate. We're listening to y'all's feedback. Yeah. But there's a lot going on with the build and a lot to share. Good things, bad things. And sometimes it's just, here's the nuts and bolts. Here's what code requires. Here's why we're doing what we're doing. I know a lot of people expect that from the channel. You're always going to get that type of content. But right now we're doing, the floor right now is taking forever, y'all. I'm putting up 2x12 pressure treat lumber with joist hangers on each end, toe nailing, thousands of nails, cutting every piece, putting it up on ladders. It's a lot of work. It really is. This floor is going to be one of the more difficult things. Framing the walls and all is going to be quick and easy. So it's going to take me until probably the end of this coming week or next week to get the floor complete. Not just the joist, but I'm going to be doing the decking on top. I'm gluing everything. I'm doing it absolutely correct. And then we'll get the floor video out. And then we'll move into wall video, framing, and then we'll move into probably trusses and sheathing. And then we got to do the porch So we'll have big intermittent videos for those types of things, along with some other vlog type stuff sprinkled in. But I just didn't want to kill y'all with a video every other day of, hey, we're putting up another wall. Hey, we're putting up another wall.
More flooring.
That gets kind of boring. I don't like the way I did that flow with this house build. Yeah, it give you a couple hundred videos, but at the end of the day, I killed y'all with electrical. I don't know if y'all remember that. I don't want to be like,
Do y'all
hey,
remember that?
we're wiring the house again. Hey, look,
Yeah.
another video, we're wiring again. Hey, look, I'm wiring again today. Oh, surprise, y'all, another wiring video. I certainly heard about that.
Yeah.
So we may do a single or two-part wiring video, and then we're going to do a solar type install video here on the river house. So I'm trying to do things a little different. Okay. Uh-oh. Bob didn't know. There's always something on Sundays. I made it, Andrew and Tiffany, but there is a race going on right now. Well, I had no idea. Hopefully it's not a race in Florida. Otherwise, they're getting blown all around the track. All right. Well, appreciate you listening to us or popping in. How about
we actually have the news on in the background, seeing all the chaos going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
But
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I got to be careful how much news I watch. The older you get, the more you start watching.
We just kind of wanted to see a little update on it, but
yeah, seeing all the craziness down in Mexico and stuff going on right now. I pray there's not a bunch of. I don't want anybody to get hurt, but especially Americans that are trapped down there, because I know it's such a big tourist destination. Heck, we've been there 4 times. I think. Yeah, 4 times.
Yeah.
I think we're done. All right, so let's see here. Zoe might just draw you a dragon picture and send an extra one that you can send to Miss Lee.
Thank you, Zoe.
All right, well, good deal. Appreciate that. Let's see what else we got here. I'm reading. My E40 is on order, says Bill. He's talking about his Bobcat. I'm jealous. Ordered a Rhinox Root Ripper using your discount. Hey, appreciate that. Thanks, Bill. They're actually a really great company. So, spoiler alert, they may come here in a couple months all the way from overseas. They asked, and we may do a little recording showing some stuff off here for them.
What about that?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do a video. It's just mainly for them, but they've been an awesome company. They've been super supportive. They got warehouses right here in the United States, Alabama, and maybe one other place if I'm not mistaken. But I've not bent or broke nothing over theirs. It's held up really well. They listen to positive feedback. They listen to negative feedback. They'll make changes. Like I really like that company. They do a good job. They really do. Yeah, Half Pint says electrical with a bunch of laugh faces. Yep, it's coming.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So spring and daylight saving times is just
is
around the corner. That is a good question. Let me type that in.
Probably in March, around towards the end of March, maybe.
I don't remember. March 8th.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That
Beginning
is
of March,
flying.
okay.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm kind of ready, I think, to move this thing back to 7 p.m., which FYI, anybody that's new, typically on Spring Forward, we go to 7 p.m. For our live streams and stay there all summer long. Then during fallback, when it starts getting dark so early, we'll knock them back to 5 p.m. But that gives everybody more time to enjoy the day, do whatever they're doing before they have to try to jump on and catch this live stream, especially those of y'all that's several hours behind us in California and everywhere else. But I know there's people watching us across the ocean that it hurts when we move it forward. They're in bed. We totally get it. But it's kind of something we've been doing for years. So it looks like March 8th, I guess we're going to go back to 7 p.m. Now that it's getting lighter so much longer, I'm kind of ready for that. That way we can stay out, do some work, get some stuff knocked out before we jump on this thing. And yeah, Bill says next week, 5 or 7 p.m. We'll stay 5 p.m. until spring forward, which apparently is March 8th from what I just looked at. Really? Brian says they just opened a Bobcat dealer in Live Oak.
Live Oak is growing.
Live Oak is booming, y'all.
Yeah.
Live Oak, Florida. Oh, it is booming. I used to have a business there myself many moons ago.
Heck, they might have opened it right where it was.
Nah, probably not.
No.
Well, Live Oak's still a pretty long ways from us. My Bobcat dealer, which is all the way in Midway, feels like forever and a day away, but they're actually quite a bit closer than Live Oak, so I'm gonna keep using them. Plus, they earn my business. They've been good to me. All right, Glenn says, woohoo, finally get to catch it live again. Well, welcome, Glenn. We're just hanging out in the house. It's so windy outside. I know you're in Florida. Maybe it's windy down in South Florida where you're at. We were going to cook, but there's no way. The camera wouldn't stay standing up. It would blow the flames out under the Blackstone. So we're going to have to just cook on the stove here in a little while. It's on 90 at the old Waltz Dodge dealer. Where the heck was the Dodge dealer?
Oh, down past like Brown Lantern, right? No, no, the other direction
Oh,
towards,
yes, back toward our
yeah,
direction.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, up on the
Okay.
west side. All right,
Yeah.
how about that? Cool. I know exactly where that is. All right. Yeah, Half Pint said he went all the way to Lake City last night. He said it's all growing that way. I keep saying that.
Yeah.
I figured about 20 years, Live Oak and Lake City is just going to grow together. And Live Oak used to be such a small, quaint town, but it is booming, absolutely booming. All right. I guess I kind of done flew to the bottom.
Yeah,
I'm just
shut
jumping
you
around.
down.
Yeah, it did. I'll just shoot back around and start pulling some comments here. Well, that's a good question, Bob. So, are we going to have full attention on the river property build, or are you going to have time for any shop fabrication
That
videos?
one you did today, is that gonna be on this channel
Yes,
or?
it will.
Okay.
And I'll be honest with you, the reason it's going to be on this channel
Gotcha.
is because that was the advertising deal with the
Sure. Yeah.
company. But I'm actually doing some fabrication right now, which is going to be on the main channel, because I'm using a very nice, expensive product. And the deal was, you got to show it on your main channel, but it's going to make me money. It's going to help make content, and eventually, it's going to make build videos over on the creation channel. But my focus is 100% the river house. So I'm going to talk to y'all about this. I was going to make a video, but I guess I'll talk to y'all on the live. But I'm going to have a video coming up here before long. I'm going to be doing an extremely awesome build, but I'm doing it for a reason. So to answer your question, the house has 100% focus until we get it dried in. Then I am hurricane proof, safe. It can't blow down. It's just going to make me feel comfortable. Hurricane season is June 1st. We should 100% be dried in before
We
then,
hope.
assuming no issues, no problems. All right. Um, will I still do occasional videos? Yes. I've got another channel that's doing well, that's growing, but it's small. And I want to focus on that, but it's not my main focus. This channel right here is. Will there be random sprinkled in videos like today's video or yesterday's video, excuse me, of working on the property? Certainly, because there's going to be days that I can't go to the house. I'm waiting on inspection, I'm waiting on materials, or too much of a chance of rain or iffiness, and it's not worth me traveling all the way over there to get tools out just to put them up, if you know what I mean. Review channel's still going to definitely get some attention. I enjoy doing it. Let's be honest, it does help pay bills. But something moving forward, y'all are going to see this. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but a really cool build coming up. Something I just got. It helps me at the property, but once the house is kind
I
of
don't remember what it is.
once the house is kind of dried in, and once we get toward finishing the house, I've been warning y'all, I'm going to change a lot of focus. Assuming economy is okay, pray the house series does good and we're not in a ton of debt or something here. We'll see. I'm planning on adding on to the shop here and really focusing on public orders, because I turn down 5, 10, 15 orders a week from people, just from viewers, not to mention all the calls I get locally from businesses or individuals. Hey, doing custom sign work, could you fabricate up something? I'll pay. Or can you come out to this business? We really need some work. And they'll be lucrative offers sometimes, y'all. The world is not short of people willing to pay for services right now. Now, certain services are in need, certain services are not. I've learned a certain set of skills teaching myself over the years, and there's some value in them, especially welding and fabrication. So long story short, after the house is done, I will start mainly focusing on creation, traveling, and I'm probably going to start me a side business where I'm going to go start doing some work on the road. Some of it I can record, some of it I can't. And by on the road, I mean locally. Still going to be at home every night. I ain't no young man chasing that on the road money. The heck with all that, because I'm just turning down too much work. And if I'm being perfectly honest with you, I don't know how secure my current job is with AI becoming more and more prevalent. I just heard another YouTuber talk about it this week, and it's been on my mind for the last year. Um, I'm already seeing it impacting my job. I'm already watching people. I already see so much fake content pop up in front of me every day, and it's quickly gaining people's attention. I'll have friends and people send me stuff that's clearly fake. So what I see happening is me slowly losing my job, along with millions of other people because of this stuff. What I don't foresee AI taking is my current welding and fabrication skills, handyman type services, uh, firewood, although it's not extremely profitable. But there is so many other ways that I can kind of make content until it's not feasible anymore. And that's not anytime soon, by the way. And there's so many other ways that I can make money off of the land, out of a shop, or doing some traveling. And the traveling is the key word, where you're going to see something here pop up on the channel before long. It's going to be a really cool build though. And I'm probably going to start taking some of these jobs that I keep turning down throughout this year, because we have got to find ways to pay for this house. That's all there is to it. I know a lot of people think we just had every bit of this money just set aside and we're doing that great. We're doing fine. Don't get me wrong. Thank y'all. We're blessed. But we didn't have property money laying around. We didn't have house money laying around. And I've got to do, I've been doing things behind the scenes that y'all don't even see, to try to earn some extra income and pay for that. But what I ultimately got to focus on, get the house dried in, feel comfortable, feel safe. And then you're going to be seeing me doing some other work. And then some of it I actually can't record. It's just going to be, this job is too lucrative. You know, they don't want me to record. I wish I could share it with you, but I've got to take a few days off and go do some work to help pay for all the stuff that you see. That's just the current state of the world that we're living in. And
all of Andrew's toys.
Well, yeah, I know.
I'm
I've had big dreams and goals and ambitions. There's no doubt about that. That's just the type of individual I am. I can't sit still. I've got to always have something pushing and motivating me, a bigger project. It's just that's the way my brain's wired. Y'all have seen that, those of y'all that's been on the channel for a while. But yeah, there's going to be some changes. I see the writing on the wall, and I'm not dooming and glooming it, but I clearly see content creation is quickly being replaced by something that's completely fake. The only hope that I have is a lot of y'all, no offense, are older like me. A lot of our viewer base is, say, 35 to 65. They're not young kids, for example. I know we do have some younger people that watch us as well. And my only hope is a lot of y'all still desire content that doesn't look unbelievable like the fake stuff. Looks so good that y'all would rather have human connection, uh-ohs, bloopers, not perfect recording, not perfect audio, not perfect people like AI and stuff tends to give you. And I think we'll still have a viewer base for quite a long time on that, but I'm already seeing it impact us. So eventually, yeah, I mean, that's something I've been wanting to get off my chest, but I'm going to talk about it here in a video coming up. I want to focus so much on building stuff. I'm sorry that I turned down so many people. I turned down a couple of emails today. People, please build stuff. I'd like to hire you out. I can't. The house has got to be the focus, but eventually that's the route that I'm going.
It would be nice to be creative all the time and just come up with new things.
Well,
that give you ideas.
That inspires me. That motivates me. And a lot of these things that I create, I'm gambling, y'all. I've got to buy all this material, and I'm gambling that this cool thing that I build is going to make a viral video, either on Facebook, YouTube, or both. I pray, and not only cover all my time and materials, but make me a profit to offset all the videos that didn't turn a profit at all. Like the video I posted yesterday will never turn a profit, but I was just recording something that I was doing in general anyways. And then a lot of these build videos that I dump a pile of money in, thank goodness it's tax write-offs, because I earn income on what I do. A lot of them don't turn a profit, but you keep striving and pushing toward that thing that either one goes viral and pays you realistically more than it should, but thank goodness it does, because it's got to offset all the other stuff, or two, create something that I could do customer orders on. And that's kind of where I'm at. I build so many cool cooking appliances and things, and I've got a million more ideas in my head, and my inbox, DMs, everything fills up with people. I want to order one of those cookers. I want to order one of those fire pits. How much can you ship to here? And I'm like, I got to tell every one of them, sorry, that was just a creative idea. I was trying to make a viral video, but I'm saving the files. I'm saving all this. And I pray that in the next year or two, I've got a shop edition. I can slow down. I won't build another house or get a crazy idea like that. And I want to start selling those things to the public. I want to quit turning down businesses that contact me all the time of, can you come out here and do some work for a day or 2 days? It pays this much. And you're like, seriously? We can't find nobody, or nobody's reliable. I'm tired of turning down those jobs. It's like, man, while I'm young enough, I guess my body's still okay. Should I be turning down all this money? But my passion is content creation and building things out of the shop and working off the land and property. So my focuses are going to be changing. The channel's going to be changing. There's no way around that. Again, I'm already seeing impacts from AI and fake stuff out there. I can either get upset about it or learn to deal with it, can change with the times, and it is what it is.
Prepare for anything that could happen.
Yeah. Not doom and gloom. We've been blessed to this point. We're just going to have to roll with the punches and change with the times, But I'll talk about that more in depth and kind of what I have been doing and plan to do more of on the side and all. I wish I could record some of the stuff that I plan on doing in the future, but due to businesses and privacy and all, I probably won't be able to. But hey, I'm a hustler, as that song says. I'm a hustler, baby. So I'm gonna go out and do whatever I got to do to pay the bills while my body allows me to do it. But have fun in the process, creating content and stuff too. We definitely still want to obviously continue to grow the channel. This is what I want to do more than anything, honestly. Really, really. But if it turns around this year and starts really, really paying the bills good, the content's all I really want to focus on. I'm just going to have to continue to tell people, sorry, can't really come do the work over there you'd like for me to. It is what it is. I've figured that out as I go along. It's changed so much over the years doing this. It has changed so much.
He might have something else going by then, by the time he gets to that.
All right. So Blue One BMG says, I'm watching all the way from the Philippines. How about that? I think
Awesome.
I know we definitely get a lot of comments from people from Philippines, but you may be the first time somebody's been on our live stream from Philippines. So said, look forward to seeing your live stream and videos.
Awesome.
I've been a subscriber for about 4 years now.
Nice.
Well, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for being on here and supporting us and watching our content from all the way around the world there. We appreciate you. Okay. Bill, you got a lot of good questions. Not to keep focusing on Bill, but he's got good questions. Yeah. So is the Delta Pro Ultra X or DPU going to the River House? So Bill, my plan was to take the new Ultra X there, but I got to thinking, that makes no sense. This house uses way more power than that house is going to, because we're specifically setting it up to run on solar. So my plan now is to take the DPU over to the house. The problem is I've got the new Smart Home Panel 3, which I wanted to install over there. It's not currently compatible with the DPU, but I'm hearing through the grapevine, a little birdie told me it may be compatible long before we get it installed. So if that's the case, I want their Smart Home Panel over there. The DPU will be just fine for me because we're setting that house up with propane appliances. We're setting it up, try to be off grid. We're doing wood-fired stove in case we need to heat with that. We're going to do a stackable, what do they call it, heat pump washer and dryer that uses very little power compared to these big electric coil type dryers. I could do propane dryer, I guess, but I don't know that I want to burn that expensive propane. Of course, no more than we do laundry over there. I might do propane. I don't know. Anyways, we're for sure going to do a heat pump if we go electric. So we're trying to make really smart choices. Yeah. Couple that with the fact that we're not over there often. There's no big shop there. I'm not running welders and all that. That DPU makes more than enough power. I just got to make sure I have a sufficient battery stack over there. The other thing that we're going to be doing is setting up one of my propane generators over there. I'll probably do some cool through the wall stuff so it can vent outside and run. So whether we are there or not, if for some reason it's cloudy, rainy days, the DPU didn't get enough charging, my generator's hooked to the internet, I can be sitting here and go, you know what, generator start charging my batteries, and it'll still run the house. And then assuming generator for some reason can't keep up, solar's not enough, that's the cool thing about that smart home panel. It's grid tied. So whether I'm there or not, it can say, hey, batteries are getting low, charging's not happening. We're just going to pop back over to the grid right now, all automatically, as I say, again, whether you're there or not. So I am really excited about that. And then couple that with solar, which I think I'm going to go ahead and move forward with solar on the roof. I was talking about waiting to the end to see if I could do something in the yard, but I didn't talk with the truss company. They approved our current trusses for solar panel load rating on the roof. I'm just wanting to check with insurances, make sure there's no issues. I really would love to do trackers in the yard, although it takes up the limited room that we have, but the property floods, that's the big issue. I just want to make sure I don't have any insurance issues, because Florida's got really picky insurance companies about doing solar panels on the roof. I'll even tell them, don't put the solar panels on my coverage if that's okay, but I don't know if they're concerned about roof leaking or if they just don't like panels on the roof because of hail and hurricanes and sticks hitting them and breaking, and they just don't want to pay out for panels. If that's the case, I'll tell them just keep the panels off of the insurance plan, but I want to put them in. I just want to make sure I don't get drop coverage or anything like that. All right. Julie says, I liked your last video on doing the wood. I love those type of videos, but honestly, they just don't perform well. But if I'm already going to do it, I'm going to record it. And I liked your mowing with the big white birds too. Those are always fun as well, but definitely those are not popular videos at all. Speaking of, we haven't seen our white bird friends in a long time.
Thank goodness, because they have made a mess of my pool. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to go out there and
Speaking of,
just
now there's Dove all around the floor.
I'm gonna have to go out there and just scrub the rails. I mean, it is like
Oh,
concrete on there.
yeah. Those
Yeah.
birds discovered last year they could drink out of the pool. They haven't done it the year before, and you would look out the window, there'll be 30 of them on the pool, pooping all on the
Good old
edge.
Ruger, he'd run out there and just run them all off.
They'll
We had
come,
them
but they
trained.
come right back.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is what it is. Okay. Rum Gully says you need the shop edition. Boy, do I.
Does.
I remember joking. It's the biggest shop I ever had. Actually, it's really the only shop I've ever had in my life. I used to work in the dirt at our last house. And I remember joking, I'll never outgrow this shop. It is so big. I had no idea I was going to get into all the welding, the fabrication, the CNC type stuff. And now seeing, I just bit my lip. Now seeing how much demand there is, I'm telling you, I get weekly offers from businesses, from
Yeah.
sign shops, from y'all. Can you build me this? Will you make what I seen you create? Like I could easily make not a big living, but a living just working out of that shop if I wanted to, and then doing some other stuff off the land. So I can pretty easily justify a new shop addition. That is in the plans after the house is done, assuming the house doesn't financially break us. We'll see where we're at. And we want to fence in and finally get our cows that we've been talking about for 3 years. That's the two big projects after the house is done. But the shop, I can justify. I feel confident I could pay off the shop edition in just a few months with all the offers I keep turning down. It's just insane. And what breaks my heart is, but it's also an opportunity for me. Like a lot of these businesses that contact me, I'll have to travel to a lot of these bigger places. Don't get me wrong, but they'll either get quotes that are so astronomically high, and they'll tell me, I'm like, you've got to be joking, or they just can't find nobody reliable. It's like that is sad. That's absolutely sad. So all these businesses are out there just stuck in the middle. And when they can find somebody that's reliable and will show up, those people are quoting them 3 and 4 times what it's worth just because people are paying it because they're in such high demand. I might as well be one of these guys. I've already got me a side business name picked out. I just got to get my liability insurance. I've already got an LLC. So it's like, I might as well start doing some of this work as well, because some of it's just a day type work and it's crazy lucrative. I mean, I hate to keep turning it down. Y'all, we got a shop edition to pay for it. You hear me? And cows.
Yeah, exactly.
So my traveling to Las Vegas, LOL, says Miss Lee. Never again, Miss Lee. I'll never say never, but no, I got invited by multiple companies to fly back out to Vegas this year for CES, and I respectfully declined every one of them. I have no intentions of doing any more traveling anytime soon. I hate flying with a passion. I've not had good experience with it.
A long trip though.
It was. And Vegas, Vegas just ain't for me. I'm not a gambler.
It didn't really impress me.
No, I was actually kind of disappointed in the food. We're kind of food snobs.
Yeah, we are.
We cook so much. Yeah, we're foodies. We're pretty particular. What we
Other
had
than
out
that
there.
one place that had the braised rib,
That was the
grilled
only,
cheese.
That was the only good
Oh.
place out of. We tried so many. We even tried that gigantic buffet. We tried so many places, and stuff was bland.
Yeah,
not
the
good.
buffet was not good.
Yeah, but we did finally find them.
Was it the Bellagio?
No, yeah, I think that was where that world's biggest buffet is.
Yeah,
or something
I was
like that.
not impressed.
I know I wasn't either. But across the street, was that the Venetian or that real fancy one?
I think so.
Yeah, that had I forget the name of that restaurant, but we wound up going back there multiple times. We're like, finally, we found a good place. Yeah. The food was really good.
I want to say the owners are the same owners that own the Cheesecake Factory, or it was something related to the Cheesecake Factory.
I have no earthly idea.
Yeah.
Glenn says you could probably make a good living fabricating hydraulic hoses, but that's boring. That is boring, and I do not want the liability of that. No. Like if I do welding and fabrication, it's not going to be anything structural. And hydraulic hoses, way too much liability risk for me. And my little machine's not set up for high demand hydraulic stuff. I'll leave that to the professionals. All right. Yeah, Have Fun says I need a new hydraulic hose for the stump grinder. It'd be awesome if you did that. But I'm too far away from you. You probably got a hydraulic shop 5 minutes from you. You want to drive all the way out here to me for a single hose?
He probably would to support you.
I'm sure he would. Yeah, I'm sure he would. He's been great to us over the years.
Y'all can mail it back and forth.
No, not.
No, that would take too long.
Yeah, no, he don't live that far away.
Yeah.
So yeah, P2B, the trades will be safe from AI for a little while longer. I agree. Micro thinks that'll be in the next $150,000 to $200,000 a year jobs. I also agree that it already is. Man, all these young kids nowadays, if Problem is finding somebody willing to work. If you're willing to go get in the electrical, the plumbing trades, any of that stuff, it's already six-figure jobs. It really is. Welding, certainly six-figure jobs now. And then when you start adding custom fabrications or specific skill sets to that, your money goes up. And then if you're a driven individual and want to start you a business, now you're talking hundreds of thousands or $1 million a year running a small company. I know people that are millionaires that do $1 million businesses off of just landscaping. Like if you're willing to go out there and bust your butt and work and want to run a company, there's a lot of aggravation to run a company. Trust me, I know. Or if you just want to work solo, man, it's out there. And I do not think AI is coming for those jobs anytime soon because, well, we don't have robot factories and robots running everywhere. That's going to take years and years for that. Just like one of my good friends does septic tanks and septic pumping for a living. Ain't nobody coming for his job anytime soon. He is set. He is he's great. Those are types of careers to certainly go after right now. All right. Yeah. I didn't mean to get y'all all started on that stuff, but it's the world we live in now. And don't get me wrong, I recently just started using AI to help with, title ideas and thumbnails, and I'm seeing some positivity from it. I've been that old stubborn guy for a while. I'm not using that stuff. Finally had a friend talk me into using it. I'm like, okay, I see the value in it. I really do. But it's just like I said, the world we're living in. All right. So Jay says, love your content, newer subscriber. Started from the beginning of your channel. Oh boy,
wow.
You started with the really bad stuff. I'm plugging away, but still 2 years behind. Can't wait to get caught. I'm ready for you to get caught up too, because the videos do get a little better. We actually started using mics. Oh gosh, the original videos were horrible. You couldn't hear me. Slowly we started investing in better cameras. We're still not professional by no means, but yeah, I'm ready for you to get out of those 2-year-old videos. You're starting to slowly get to where we discovered mics and better stuff. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. I done got way behind again on my rant, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right. Let me start just scrolling around. Okay. Half pint says, question about your Facebook content. Likes are good. Do comments help? Yeah, Facebook does things completely, I won't say completely different, but it's quite a bit different than YouTube. They really love interaction, really love it. Yeah. Now, the YouTube algorithm also looks at that as well. Do you subscribe? Do you watch? How often do you watch when a video is recommended to you? Did you turn on notify me? All those things help. Did you like it? Did you comment? But Facebook is big on interaction.
They are.
Likes, comments, shares, any of that stuff.
We get lots of comments over
there.
Oh
boy, do we. That's why I don't even read Facebook comments anymore or messages.
And of course, Adam, he posts the picture of his shirt on every comment of the video.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Adam. I got where I just don't get on
yeah,
Facebook
Andrew
anymore.
Can't get on there because he would.
I spend all day.
Spend hours tearing everybody a new one.
And that's a waste of my time. Yeah. I've got too much to do.
I just ignore it or I laugh about it. I'm like, oh my gosh. But Adam's over there helping me out with a shirt.
Yeah. So James is turning 57 next month. Happy birthday. He said next mouth.
Oh, next month.
Mouth.
But
Watch your mouth, right? James. He said, I'm watching all your videos on all channels. Well, I appreciate that. We do have a bunch of different channels, and I totally understand. Some of them just aren't for everybody, like say the review channel, but some people love that. That channel actually does very, very well. So how much land do we own here at our current property? Got right at 50 acres, which we're very, very blessed to have. Thankfully, we got it long before things went stupid prices around here. We bought it at the right time. Maybe AI can make Andrew better looking in videos. Hey, buddy, AI is not that good now. I mean, stuff's great, but it is not that good.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, where is Adam? I don't know. I thought
he's here now.
Okay, I thought he was on here. Everybody's asking about him.
He showed up. He showed up as soon as everybody started asking. Yeah.
Mr. Gray, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr.
AI
Gray.
made me do this. Did it? Is it holding you hostage? Oh my goodness gracious.
Love
it. Eventually that's going toward cattle fencing. I promise you.
Yeah.
That is on next year's plan. We're gonna as long as the house don't kill us. We appreciate you so much. You've always been such a big supporter. Oh, we appreciate you. All right. Yeah, I'm just an old guy. Don't change your content, don't change a thing. I'm not, other than playing around with thumbnails and stuff. What you see is what you get. It's kind of the way it's been. Now, certainly, we got to try new things every now and then, but
a little bit,
we don't do the sexual stuff. We don't do the big time clickbaity stuff. I mean, even if my title or thumbnail is a little clickbaity, oh gosh.
You see that dove?
That dove is trying to light in the pool. It can't figure out how to drink. It ain't got a long enough neck. I might have to go
Aw.
rescue a dove out of the pool. So even if something gets a little clickbaity every now and then, which I rarely do, she's immediately, why did you do that? But I guarantee you, the video is literally going to be about what's in the topic, the thumbnail. Clickbait is when I present something to you and it's not in the video at all.
Yeah,
I
because
don't do
we've
that.
always
I don't.
talked about not doing that, but I guess in order to attract, viewers, you do have to be a little, what do we click creative? Like,
Hmm.
what do we call it? Not clickbait, but we call it something else. What do we call it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't remember us forming our own word.
Yeah,
Did we?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, we talked about it.
mhm. Attention seeking.
No, something along those lines.
Adam, did I really just read that? Nope. I'm sitting here smoking cigarettes, watching Captain Kangaroo. I thought we quit the cigarettes. You want another heart attack? I hope that's a joke.
Oh
Kick
gosh.
that habit. Kick it. Kick it. All right. Oh, Miss Lee, goodness gracious. Thank you so much. Sorry,
Thank
I'm
you,
so
Miss
far
Lee.
behind again. For additional screws and nails for the
Yeah,
tiny
we'll
house
need
here.
them.
Oh, we need it because I just ordered thousands upon thousands of nails in, and I'm already flying through them. We appreciate you so much, Miss Lee.
Thank you, Miss Lee.
We certainly are not doing this house without. I mean, it's because of y'all. Y'all really are a huge part of it. We're doing it gambling that it's going to be a good series. Thus far, the first few videos have been very productive.
Yeah.
We're getting good views. I'm excited about that. Hopefully, the series grows as we go on. We definitely took a big gamble thinking that would happen. Who knows what the future brings? But we certainly wouldn't be at this point in our life working on a second home. We talked about this last night. How blessed we are.
Yeah.
We were literally living in a camper here just a few years ago. Finally got our little dream house done, and now we're taking a big risk and gambling on something else. Like, who would have ever thought we'd have been here? And it's because of y'all. We appreciate
Exactly.
y'all so much. We really do. All right.
That poor bird.
Yeah. I don't know how it thinks it's going to drink out of that
I
pool.
don't
It's way
know.
too far down. All right. Yeah, you got a valid point. Homestead twins, it says. Anytime you put in more holes in your roof, you introduce potential problems. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Although I'm going to do a track system, so there shouldn't be that many more holes. I'm going to literally put hundreds of holes in there from screws because we're doing metal roof. So I guess what's a few more if you seal it right. But I totally agree with you. Roof pitch, we did do a steeper roof on this house than this one for two reasons. One, I knew I may put solar on there, so I wanted to pitch more towards especially the winter sun. The house is facing south, the roof that I'll use, so that's set up perfectly, and it's the most open spot on that wooded lot. So we get a few hours of sun, I think that would work for us. But you're going to have to build our battery bank up, really capitalize on that. What else do you say? Yeah, all those things can be optimized with ground. You're right. The only big concern I have with ground is limited room, tiny little cleared area, and again, the property can be under a few foot of water at times. So now you got to get really creative with your ground mounts. Plus, we're in a hurricane state. A lot of these ground mounts claim they can handle high winds, and I want tracker ground mounts, I should say. I'd be very nervous that any of those ever make it through a hurricane. So now you got to go break them down. You got to take them off, at least ones that are mounted to the roof structure permanently. Long sticks and stuff don't hit them. They shouldn't blow off in the hurricanes. They're kind of rated and engineered for that. So a lot to consider. It's ultimately going to be up if my insurance company says, no ifs, ands, buts, we don't allow it, not happening.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to
Go find somebody else. Then I'll be like, all right, well, then I guess I'm going to go have to mount them off the roof. So we'll see what it says. Dino, you're late. We done talked about them chickens. They doing good. They do good. They're happy.
Yeah, I got more eggs this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Have we not been getting eggs?
I mean, they dropped down a little bit, but yeah, I'm getting more and more every day. So.
All right. Okay. Randy says, I have the same grasshopper mower as you. What horsepower is yours? You've got the 2013 model with the 30 horse Kubota diesel. Yeah, he bought the Tweed tires. I guess I call them bar tires. Way more traction than the flotation tires. Oh no, you bought the Twills. I got what you're saying. Yeah, that's interesting. And they do kind of go flat on the bottom, which probably absolutely does give you more traction. You got more ground contact. So mine has the 30 horse Kubota, but they derate it to 25 to stay under all the emission standards. But it's the larger block, the 1.3 liter. So you still get all the torque and benefits over their smaller true 25 horse diesel, but it's obviously not tuned up. But diesels are ultimately about the torque and the larger cylinder size and stuff anyways. So it's absolutely perfect. And I for sure need that bigger diesel running the 72-inch deck. Yeah, she does. I rarely get to use that mower. It is what it is. It's her mower now. It is 100% our dream mower. And I'm happy you've had yours for, what, 13 years now? Hopefully it's been good to you. I expect ours to last 20,
Yes.
30 years easy. Talking with a lot of people with Grasshopper, 5, 6, 7,000 hours is not uncommon on those Kubota diesels. I'll never hit that in my life. This mows the yard so quick now. We only put, tens of hours on it a year because it just dropped our mowing time dramatically. But having a larger property as we do, I love it. I absolutely love that mower. I can't imagine anything else out there is any better personally.
Mower and the fan.
Yeah, the roof, the fan, everything else.
Mhm.
So do a standing seam roof? Yeah, I'm not doing that. Outrageously expensive. I'm just going to do standard metal Galvalume roof again. The whole point of this house build was to be a budget house build, but boy, did that go out the window with the engineered foundation
Budget blown.
and
Yeah.
the environmental fees. But at least we're still going to show you how to build what should be a very affordable house. A lot of y'all won't be on columns or piers doing a crazy engineered foundation like this, and a lot of y'all won't have tens of thousands of dollars in engineering fees like we unexpectedly had. So we can still show you how to build an affordable house if you take out the two things that's pretty unique to our circumstances right here. We're just not going to call it. Originally the plan was we were going to call it, affordable house build or whatever. We're kind of taking that out now, just because sticker shock for the first two things. But the rest of the house, knock on wood, other than engineered beams, is going pretty smooth. Lumber's pretty reasonable right now. I'm not really expecting no other sticker shocks. Everything else from here on out, none of it's custom. It's just kind of off the shelf type stuff. We're doing mini splits, which are very affordable. We don't have to do all the AC ductwork and stuff. It still should be a relatively affordable house, even though the first two things were. Yeah, I agree with that. So, did I see Kyle Spicer video of him leveling the concrete floor? No, I haven't. I did see the thumbnail, but I have not watched YouTube at all in the last few days. Been quite busy, but I do want to check that video out. Looks like it's performing very well. So, yeah, my buddy Kyle, I'm happy for him. His channel's growing great. He's doing a good job. All right. Okay, well, y'all, we've been yakking about an hour, but I do want to catch one or two more. I see Mr. Robert jumped on. I hate to say hey and then bye, but he said just got to my hotel in Colorado Springs. Woo, you a long ways from home. My goodness gracious. The crazy weather, the high here Tuesday is 64, which is the same as home. That makes no sense, but okay. Well, you've left a bunch of wind here in Florida today, so hopefully it's not as windy out there where you're at. All right, I might catch one more, and then Adam, Facebook is like Walmart. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right, we'll catch one more comment, and then we're going to wrap it up.
We've been
yakking a while. All right, this, okay, big wave, garden this year. So, yeah, speaking of, we need to go burn our garden off. It is a disaster.
Seeing everything sprouting, I'm kind of getting concerned that things are going to start.
I was hoping for more rain yesterday because we're in high wind zone and fire risk this week. So I was planning on piling it all up and burning it. We may just have to rip it out, go throw it in the burn pit.
Let's burn it.
Okay. All right.
I'll just be outside with the hose.
Yeah, we are planning on doing a garden this year, but it's going to be very, very toned down with us working on the house so much. We're not going to have time to focus on garden, especially the things that you have to pick and take care of every single day. I'm not saying we're not going to plant a few of those things, but
we're definitely going to do corn.
That's the main reason I plant a garden.
Main vegetables that we, eat out of the garden. Did we talk about not doing the green beans? Yeah, I think we're
going to pick them every single day.
We're going to skip the green beans.
Yeah, and I hate because they're so good.
We might still do a few squash and zucchini, like just a couple squash and zucchini, just to eat fresh.
Yeah.
Not putting up any of that, just to have it fresh. What else did we talk about doing?
I'll do a few watermelon plants because I do enjoy picking those, carry on the boat. I won't do but probably like 2 or 3 plants. I may do a little half row of potatoes because they store so long, and you pick them one time. It's not like you got to be out there babying those every day. Y'all, other than that, maybe a couple cantaloupes.
Oh, the
Yeah,
extent of it.
I don't even think I'm gonna fool with the okra this
No.
year. You got to cut it every single
Yeah,
day.
no.
I don't
We
want
don't
to do
need enough
something
of
that we're
that.
absolutely
Yeah.
going to neglect. We'll probably do some Pampers, because you can let that go for days.
That garden is terrible out there.
Oh,
We gotta get on it. It
it is
is bad.
horrible. It needs some bad
Yeah.
attention.
I don't think it's ever looked this bad.
We'll work on that very soon. So yeah, it's just not going to be a very exciting garden this year. We're just going to be too busy building a house. It is what it is. Maybe next year we can settle down.
Yeah,
I got jokes, huh?
yeah.
Maybe next year we'll be focused back at home, and especially with all the stuff that I just told y'all right there. All right, y'all, we've been yakking over an hour. Appreciate y'all hanging out, spending your Sunday afternoon with us. We got a couple more weeks of 5 p.m. during spring forward.
Yep.
We'll be moving to
March
7
8th.
p.m. Yep, March 8th. So we're going to keep warning y'all of that. We hope y'all have a happy, safe, healthy, goodness gracious, healthy, with all the stuff running around week ahead. Good night. God bless.
Have a blessed week.
We'll see y'all. Take care. Uh-oh, hang on. My outro video disappeared. I was playing around with this recording today. All right.